Hi guys, it's Harry here. Sorry it's been a while since we finished the last challenge and we're going to do our next challenge. I wanted to start it back in October, but around 4 weeks ago, some of you know, I've had this ongoing issue with my left knee. I tore my meniscus many years ago, but then I re-tore it about 2 years ago. Had surgery on it about a year ago, and then 4 weeks ago, it just flared up with just this innocuous movement of just a hamstring or a quad stretch. So anyway, enough about that. We're working through that, still some issues, but now that lockdown has been announced for London or UK coming this Thursday, I thought maybe this is a good time to start the next challenge, the next 100-day challenge that we're going to do. That's going to see us through Christmas, through the new year, through the winter, get us something to keep focused on and keep our goal on, so that we can get through to March time or whenever this will finish, and spring will be upon us, and hopefully situation worldwide will be somewhat different. So 100-day challenges, they don't have to be 100 things. However, this is going to be 100 things. So we did the 100 push-ups, we did the 100 squats, we did the 100 mountain climbers. Now we're going to be doing a variation. So it's going to be 5 different activities, and you can split them up. What I would suggest you do is to split them up into 20s. It's going to be push-ups, it's going to be squats, it's going to be squat thrust / mountain climbers, and then it's going to be back extensions, and then it's going to be burpees. Okay, so burpees will be the killer. But the other ones that we've been doing have been supporting our progress towards getting those 20 burpees in. Again, you don't have to do them all in one go, although I'm going to demonstrate them somewhat today. You can spread them out throughout the day. You can do all of them, but like just 3 or 4 of them at a time, and then do all 5 sets of exercises. You can split them up however you want, okay? Maybe do slightly more squats, slightly less burpees, but try and do even numbers. So 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 20, 20, that's an ominous number. But anyway, okay, so first one, obviously push-ups. We know push-ups. I just wanted to demonstrate a few of the options here. So standard push-up, of course, somewhat like this. Now, if you can, try and raise the spine a little bit and maybe come all the way down. So that's going to give you a little bit more flexion, a little bit more range. Option with the push-ups with the arms. Some people like to have them coming out like this. I find that can be quite tough on the shoulder, especially when you're doing several of them. Not to say don't do them as you wish, because variety is the spice of life. So you can obviously have narrow hands. I prefer to have the elbows coming towards the ribs like this, and actually, because I do a lot of yoga and one of our moves, chaturanga, we keep the elbow over the wrist like this, so we don't come backwards. So there's a few options for push-ups. Other options on the knees, of course. Other options are to do it, hopefully you can see in my gym here, I might be behind the bag here, but you can do it against a bench, something like that. Or even a wall. I've got a windowsill here, you can do it against a windowsill. This can be a bit more challenging, so if you've got a ball, you can do them against the ball. That's going to be getting right into those stabilizer muscles. If you need a little bit more support, just put the ball against the wall, and then you can do it that way. So many options, and of course, if you're a little bit better, you can maybe raise the stakes a little bit and have the legs higher and come down like that. So that's the push-up option. Next option is the squats. So again, standard squats might be feet just wider than hips. Try and keep the knees over the ankle, over the second toe. I'm not going to go down too far myself because of my ongoing issues, but you may want to just go to around the seat height. Okay? If you can get lower and you want to go lower, that's fine. However, that can be quite taxing on the knees, so you're not going to maybe want to do all of them like that. So in terms of arms, sometimes what I like to do is I like to kind of open up when I'm coming up, or you can have your arms like this, for example. Other options with the squats is taking it a little bit wider, okay? So you can take it wider, take it narrower, okay? That's options. Something I'm doing more of at the moment, if you've got a ball like this against the wall, this is a lot more supportive for my knee, especially if you're coming in narrow here, so we want to keep everything in line. So these are options here, okay? The other options to make it harder, put a backpack on, jump squats, so they can be like this, especially because we're only doing 20, you might just want to do like this. Sometimes, I don't think many of you will have one, but if you have a rebounder, this is a really nice one to do the jump squats on, because not only is it softer, but also because it's a little bit unstable, it's creating, I guess, more cognitive ability in that stabilisation and that balance. So you can do the jump squats, or you can do them like this. So this will all be counted as the squats, as well as, if you want, you can do maybe something like this. So you can come out like that as the squat, so 10 on each side, for example. Okay, so let your imagination run wild, but the basic premise is the squats. So you've got lots of variations with the push-ups, lots of variations with the squats. Next one was going to be mountain climbers. So again, we're here in our fixed position, our core is engaged, and we're bringing the knees in, okay? And maybe you start going a little bit quicker, okay? That's one option. The other option, a lot tougher, but again, because we're only doing 20, I have to be a bit careful here, but it's the squat thrust. So you come in and out, in and out. So now this is preparing you for that burpees that we're going to do later, okay? So they're the squat thrusts. Then, so that's three exercises. The fourth exercise is back extension to strengthen the back. So a few options here. One is to lie on your belly, on prone position, and either have the feet on the ground and hands by the temples here and coming up like this. Other options is to have the hands out in front, or even one leg, one arm, opposite leg. There are options. You can have the arms behind and do both legs and arms, or here and do both the chest and the legs. Okay, there's some options right on your belly. Other options that you can do for this is to take one leg, one arm, and have micro pulses. Now, if you're doing this, I'd say 20 on each side, 20 micro pulses on each side rather than 10 on each side, and that will count as your 20. Again, with this one as well, you can have the pulses like this as well. That's quite a nice one. Okay, so just mix it up a little bit so you're not doing the same thing all the time. And then the final one is the burpees. Now, this can be quite challenging for some people, certainly challenging for me. So I'm going to give you the variations with the burpees that you can do here. The full burpee, let's start from the starting position. I'll just line this mat up a little bit. From the starting position, the way I would do it, now I'm not going to come down all the way, but I would squat down, jump, put the hands down, and then jump all the way into the low push-up position, okay? And then come all the way up and jump up, okay? That would be your full burpee. So that's a burpee push-up, really. So now your legs can also come out here. So this is quite a nice one. So you can squat down, shoot back, squat again, jump, like this, okay? That's one option. When it comes to the burpees, one of the little hacks with the jumping, especially when you're coming in the prone position, which is the lie down here. Now, normally you would come with your knees off the ground and you would push up, but you may notice a slight movement in my back. Now, if I keep the knees on the ground as well, and you kind of snake up like that. It's a little bit difficult to explain, but you keep your knees on the ground and you use the spinal wave, that helps get you up a lot easier. And that's how, when I was doing lots of burpees back in the day, when I was going to a different gym training, I was always able to do the burpees, okay? Whether that's cheating or not, I don't know, because they never say anything about having the knees on the ground or not. But that wave creates that momentum. Other options, you go, oh, I can't do that, it's too hard. You can still squat down like this, right? Or you don't have to, you just put the hands on the ground, step one leg back, step the other leg back, come back in, okay? That could be your burpee, okay? This could be your progression of your burpee. Or you can step back in, you can bring the knee down, you can do the push-up one if you want, and step back in. Maybe you do the jump, maybe you don't do the jump. So you've got the option there to stagger it, or you can do it with the jump and not with the push-up. So come back and up, okay? So that's the standard burpee if you like, but I think why not do the push-ups as well? So really we're doing 40 push-ups, I guess, but it's a lot better use of time, right? So you may come back like this, you may not even jump, yeah? That might be your burpee. Okay, this can be quite an energy burner. So we would do all of that. Now if you did all that in a row, 20 push-ups, the 20 squats, what was the third one now? I'm forgetting. The 20 squat thrusts, or the 20 mountain climbers, the 20 back extensions and the 20 burpees. You know, probably take you about 3 to 5 minutes maybe. You do that, you're going to be pretty spent, pretty worked out. So hopefully there's a few options there for you that you can use. Hopefully that's pretty clear. We're going to start on Thursday, so it's not giving you much notice, but come on, how much notice do we really need? Good luck, and I will see you on the other side. So remember, all you need to do is post 100 emoji in there. If you've got any questions related to this, then please put it in, or if you want to put some motivation in, you want to film yourself, do all of that, because that would be really great for everybody else. But no other comments. If you've got anything around health, well-being, energy, vitality you want to ask me, you can always shoot me a message privately, and if it's relevant to the group, maybe I'll share it in the group. But obviously this is my deal, so please do reach out to me for those sorts of things. Okay, good luck everybody, and I'll see you very soon.